sports. It's in the game.
That wasn't a lucky play. That was just good football.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Now Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Burrow. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now this throw caught left side. The 20. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshivas, 50 yards. yards. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Play action. Now Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 59 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Burrow will throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now 2nd and 9. Purdy from his own end zone. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Wrap up. Still moving. And they work this out past the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Purdy. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 4. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Love going to throw right away. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 53 yards. And the Packers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He's got Ayuk once again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Love now. That's taken in by Watson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kick by McManus is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, it's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Love. Complete once again to Watson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here. Purdy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th. On EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Purdy on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Purdy. On the move to his left. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 27. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! George Kittle, 27 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Purdy off the play fake. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Purdy will throw for it.
Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 40. Play action, now Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel, 59 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will shave one more off this lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Purdy now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he returns this to the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be taken down quickly right at the 46. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the 49ers have come back to make it a 2-point game. They go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Purdy. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now 3rd down and very long. Looking to throw. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off play action. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's second down and 3. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down. Throwing, Purdy. Pass complete, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's second down. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. To throw is Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? Yeah, that's not the way you're supposed to play it.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is first and 10. Purdy to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well-designed, and it's a quick first down.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. What a finish in this.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 33 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
How many times do you say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
11 yards for number 11.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
On first down, Purdy. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Maybe time for one quick completion to get into field goal range.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Flushed out right.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's 21-3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts being chased out left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Dancing to his left.
Hurts fumbles it.
But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. Nifty move. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll look to throw again. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, there's that man again. It's complete.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dead.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk
His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Again, it's Henry. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson forced out to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Rolling to his right. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. We're scoreless after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Play action. Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here, I would imagine? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wisnowski to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Caleb going to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give, now Williams. And again back to Kmet. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, 38 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Purdy. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 47 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, here's Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll go play action here with Williams. DJ Moore, and down to the 16-yard line. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd down and 10. Play action. Now Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back and forth. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They go play action here. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7. Purdy looking to throw.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Purdy now on second down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a first and 10 at the 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with punt?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half,
good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. DJ Moore, touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24 to throw. Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. On play action, here's Williams. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 50 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 11 now. Now Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs. And
in trouble, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now. as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
He's back to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Williams throw here into the hands of Moore.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Williams going to throw for it.
It's complete. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him at field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.